discussed about our future investments in other areas. For instance, we are now looking at an important medical discovery in the United States with certain very well-known professors that developed new medicine to treat Alzheimer and Parkinson. And we have reached a stage when I was approached by my friend in the United States, who is a famous doctor, that he has discovered this possibility, but needs to be financed to develop it. I immediately grasped that opportunity, and I told him, go ahead. And I financed the project. And today, if I'm not mistaken, early January, it will be with the FDA. And I'm confident that the FDA will look at it very favorably, as this is a much needed medicine for people today. I mean, Parkinson is not Parkinson's disease, and Alzheimer. So, I mean, this is one of the major projects, which I think would be a big, big project there. We're also discussing with other groups to buy into certain telecom companies in Africa. I started with some friends of mine the first cellular company in Kuwait, which is today called Zain. At that time it was MTC, Mobile Telephone Company of Kuwait. I sold in the late 90s. Today Zain is one of the largest companies worldwide. And why can't this be repeated? So we're looking at investments. I also started, by the way, the one in Jordan called Omnia. And after a year's operation, we sold it at a good profit. So, and the reason we sold it because we have received an offer that cannot be rejected, as we can say. We're also looking at certain industrial projects in countries like Hungary, like the Czech Republic, whereby we can buy into industries that need financing and need management that can be developed. To give you an example, in the mid-80s, my brother and I were approached by one of the German banks to sell a company that was owned by two elderly brothers. And my brother graduated from Germany, by the way, so he knows the German market better, and decided to buy into the company. That was it's called Vining. They build electronic machinery to make frames for windows and doors in Europe, because most of the houses are wooden houses in this area. Today, Vining, I understand, has about 40% of the world market, which is not a small number. And they have factories all over the world, in China, in the United States, in Europe, and other areas. So, I mean, these are the opportunities that we're looking for. Companies that have a good future, that have a good potential, but need financing, need management, where we can participate in that. To be frank with you, we look at those companies that are unique. I mean, you can't, if you tell me, yeah, there is a steel factory to be sold at X place, so many steel factories worldwide, you're not going to compete. Aluminum factory, etc. No, we're looking at companies that we feel that there is a good future for them, and that within a short period you can turn them around and become profitable. That's what we look, and we study it properly in this, whether it be in the manufacturing, whether it be in the IT, whether it be in the medical, etc. We're looking now, for instance, in another project in the medical, a device that can be added to your iPhone, and you blow on it, and it will give you what diseases you have. It is not a perfect thing, but it helps you to identify early detection of certain diseases, including cancer, including diabetes, etc. Now, how it works, I don't know how to, but I've seen the device, and I wasn't convinced in the beginning, but later on my people went there and studied it, and they think that it's a good device. It needs development, and we're looking at now probably participating in the financing of this thing. If finally they come and tell me yes to go ahead, we will go ahead. So I mean, these are new technologies that we're looking at.